Howdy folks, we're going to revisit a job we did about a decade ago. Clearstory windows in the Parkway Church of Christ in Allentown, PA. They were having troubles with their clerestory over the sanctuary leaking. This is a northeast elevation which protects the clerestory. Natural in the design. But as we face southwest, the rarity of prevailing wind comes in from the southwest, but when it does, or when it did, there were leaks experienced, and right over the organ. They used to have to cover the organ with plastic for 20 years. They had people up there trying to fix it and capping and caulking and fooling around, but the design was flawed. So when they got that occasional southwest blast, they would notice a leak. And it was hard to gauge the successfulness of the repairs given the intermittent leak activity. Cedar mullions over Lexan plastic, and then a multitude of capping and caulking done to try to stop the water, and all it ever did was trap the water. Those sills directed downward directed the water into the mullions, and you have a leak when you have velocity and volume. Aluminum siding was used as a trim that terminated into J channels, which bucked water and sent water in. We fixed all that. We had a total of 14 windows. We ended up with 8 being replaced. But here's a window on the first floor that was protected, and that's the original construction, old growth cedar mullions and sills and Lexan plastic, caulk, and not a good job. But the and here you go with the splice panels up there, because 8-footers were not long enough, and caulking and capping, and really the external cladding and the fenestration of this building was left a lot to be desired. But we fixed it. Now we ended up putting 8 windows in. We checked the roof flashings, of course. Roofer did a good job of what he had to work with. Oversized step flashings, 20-year 3-tab shingle. He did the best he could, but his flashings shed out onto the to the roof properly. There wasn't a roofing issue. It was a cladding and fenestration issue. And that poor church organ, because they never knew when it was going to rain. There's an inside shot, Clerestory panels that are pieced together. We ended up replacing that with metal panning and wood and metal panning in that area, and also the 2 windows on each side of the smaller ones. We replaced a total of 8 windows and cladded the rest in an 024 Terratone gloss, custom fabricated metal. There's a shot of the leaks at the bottom of the mullions, and all these leaks were just set up right over the electrical lighting, which wasn't good. So we inspected this job. We came back a couple times just to make sure we had our measurements right. We're shown the set of prints from the original building 20 years prior. Nice design, nice structure. It was just that cladding, the cladding and the windows, the fenestration, just not proper at all. So we suggested an Anderson Flexiframe window, which allows a flat sill. This is an interior shot, but the outside is tapered outward on a cladded exterior, bronze Terratone, pitched outward. So we went ahead after the windows were ordered and came in, custom sized Flexiframes. We panned this in and finished it off. No more leaks. We're 10 years down the road, not a single leak. This was taken when we returned to rebuild the cross up top that rotted and fell off. We were able to get up there on the machine and shoot some shots downward. As you can see, there's a pan on the bottom there where we eliminated a couple of windows there. Problem solved. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Subscribe and thumbs up and all that good stuff.